You know, while most of African leaders, and I'm saying this with so much sadness in my heart, while most of them, you will see their actions and their deeds, they don't care about the people. They work for themselves. They work for their bellies. But you could tell that Paul Kagame, he really and truly cares for his people. Just recently, we shared a video here on Swahili Nation, and this guy is talking and saying, you know what?
When it comes defending this country that has suffered for so long and nobody came to the help, I don't need permission from anybody to do what we have to do to protect ourselves, and that's what is going to happen. You go home, sleep, don't do anything. There will be nothing crossing these borders of this small country of ours. If anybody attempts,
this man cares for his people. And it's sad that in 21st century, we have a lot of leaders who do not care of our own people. As a result, they work for themselves while people are struggling and suffering. It is very important for you as a leader to always think to do what is right and not to do what is good, because good is not good enough. We need leaders who are going to make things right. Tackling corruption and making sure that, his people are well being taken care of, in his speeches, in his interview, his adoption to development to his country, and bold moves and his decision that he do. To be honest, sometimes I question his decision, what he does. But I realize this, when you listen to him, you will see he always talk about Rwandese people. Always he say first, Rwandese people. And why? Simply because he's the leader of Rwandese people. His obligation is to his people, right? And his firm governance, it actually helped. I know, we cannot agree in every single thing, but when you look at where Rwanda is today, it can barely compare with other countries in the continent of Africa. And maybe you might argue with me that, oh, that is a small country, that's why that happened. But I'll tell you the truth, man. Even if that guy, he had a, big country, he will still do the same. Because it's not about a small country or big country, but it's about discipline. But it's about integrity. It is about determination of what you want to do to your people. Understanding what your people want and do it with everything you got. Morning, evening, night, and every single day working for your people. Rwanda is one of the few countries in Africa that has a high number of women in a leadership. So gender balance, he really managed to do that well. When you look at the ministers of Rwanda, most of them are women. When you look leaders, some leaders of the companies who are leading in the parliament, some MPs member, you could see that most of them are women. So there's a balance between male and females as well. And somebody says, if you want to get things done, then you have to make sure that you have a lot of ladies in your leadership cabinet. Why? Because they actually get things done. So he managed to do that pretty well, and you can see the result of what is happening in Rwanda.